You know, one of the things that I hear so much from alcoholics who are trying to recover or they've been in recovery and they've gone into relapse and is I'm worried about being bored, or I'm worried about that people aren't think I'm going to be fun anymore. I was fun when I was drunk, or life isn't going to be as exciting because I can't drink anymore. What am I going to do instead of drinking? And what people, and my wife used to say the exact same things when she was alive. I mean, she would get, I mean, it would just became such a part of what she did on her daily routine that she didn't know any other routine. And when you get to that point, you're really in deep trouble. So it's important to recognize that you have got to reinvent yourself. You have got to completely reinvent your life. It's not about detox and rehab and sober living facilities and AA meetings. That's not what it's about. You have to deep down really change who you are as a person, who you spend time with, who's in your environment, who you. So, what does exactly does reinvention mean? It means replacing the patterns that you used to go through. Like I used to come home at night and drink every night, or I did this much alcohol every night, or on weekends I did this much alcohol, and to change those behaviors and patterns of behavior, and do replace them with other things, more productive things. AA meetings, smart recovery meetings, Women for Sobriety, local group therapy. Group therapy is very important because you need community and connection, but you need to do things that are catered towards yourself as well. It's important to find group therapy and people who you're going to resonate with, but you also need to work on you. And to be honest with you, you have to be kind of selfish for a while. You have to make it about yourself because you need to work on yourself. And you can't bring other relationships, you can't work on other relationships until you got yourself figured out as a human being. You got to figure that out first. Now, what can that include? Running, walking, jogging, yoga, hiking, fencing, taekwondo. I don't care, whatever you're into. Find something that resonates with you and stick with it. Do it every day, do it every other day. Reading, writing, learn a new language, learn how to play a musical instrument. Find a different ecosystem. Find a different group of friends. Maybe join a book club. Maybe join, something. I don't know, anything. I'm like, we're sitting in a World War II museum right here in my house. What are you into? Okay, have a hobby. Be obsessed with that hobby. Okay, I mean, I've got 1,100 items of World War II paraphernalia in here from 12 different countries that I've collected my whole life. Have other purposes in your life that are outside your relationships, things that kind of get you excited in the morning, things that you want to share with other people. Join Facebook groups that are outside your normal realm of what you do for a living, or that are outside the normal realms of the friends that you keep. One thing you don't need to do, and I'll talk about this again. These are all ideas, but they all have to be catered and personalized to what makes you tick. The other things you don't want to do, you don't want to be around people who drink. I don't care if it's family members, I don't care if it's your best friend. You can't be around people who drink. You can't be around that environment because you'll be drawn right back into it. No questions. If you have a certain place where you buy the alcohol, either in your grocery store or a certain liquor store, find a new way to get home if you go buy it every day. Don't go buy it anymore. Go around it. Don't even open that option available to you. Now, things like holidays, and we've talked about this. Holidays. I don't care if you think people are going to be drinking there. Don't go. I don't care if it's Christmas. Your sobriety is more important than Christmas Eve or New Year's or 4th of July or Thanksgiving or Easter or whatever uh, business meeting or family meeting you go to. Your sobriety has to take precedence over everything else. You also need to be around other people who are trying to get sober, who are in recovery. It wouldn't hurt to have an accountability partner, somebody who's got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 years underneath their belt, and they've been through it all. Maybe they relapsed when they were in their 10th year. Okay, you need to be around some people who've walked the walk, talked the walk, and know exactly how you're feeling, thinking, breathing, and know what to expect from you and what you need to expect from yourself. And really, so much of it is just having someone who's a life coach. This is really one of the things that I do in my coaching program is go over and reinventing oneself. but it's good to have somebody who can walk you through every step of the way for a couple of months or even longer, as needed. It's also important to bring your family in, to educate them so that they're on the same page as you are and they have a respect for what you're trying to accomplish in your recovery. Okay, you need to be around people who are going to be a support system. You don't want anybody in your life who's bringing you down because you're changing. If it's a problem because you're changing and you're growing and you're evolving as a person, you cannot be around anybody who's trying to pull you back to where you were. That's not something you can keep in your life. My coaching program goes over all these types of things. We educate the family, we educate you, and we set you up on a blueprint and a pattern and a blueprint for the rest of your life. And I hope that makes sense. And again, the memoir, my wife's memoir, it's called Amanda, A Cautionary Tale of Alcoholism. It's her story of her 25-year decline with alcohol use disorder. And very unfortunately, she passed away almost 5 years ago. The story is, it's an important story because it's told from the perspective of the family, which is not one that's often told. You can find it on Amazon. You can find it on my link, in my link tree. Go right to my website for the hard copy. If you want an ebook version, you can find it on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and the Apple website if you're in the United States, and some of it's international too. Hard copies you can get right on my website and Amazon. Also, I go live Monday through Friday right around 6 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We also have the Facebook groups called There's an Alcoholic in the Family. And when you're ready to work with me, set up a breakthrough call. Link is in the bio. It takes about 45 minutes to an hour to do a deep dive on what's going on with you and your family. The call is free. The course is definitely not. But I'm looking for people who want to change their lives and the lives of their family. And again, thanks so much for listening.